All right. First of all, let me just say peace and blessings to everybody. I am in my new workspace. I've been crazy busy. I have not had time to organize the workspace. Had to move to a new state and everything, but I am ready to rock and roll and create some wonderful things, some beautiful things for the people. Here to teach, here to reach, here to do what we got to do to make some powerful impact on your mind, body, and soul. So I want to start off with saying peace and blessings to everybody on planet Earth, everybody of all hues, all shapes, colors, sizes, all creeds and ethnicities all over the planet Earth and all around the universe. I want to say I come forth in the name of peace, come forth in the name of the Most High, and come forth to reach and teach all my brothers and sisters and uplift and empower people all over the world. Now, having said that, I want to begin. I was thinking earlier about when I was much less confident in myself and much less aware of my own power and my own divinity. And I remember I tried everything to become more confident. I tried to convince myself that I was more confident through using methods like affirmations, using what they call quote unquote mantras, using every technique that was available to try to build my confidence. But none of it worked. For years and years and years, I would use these methods. I would do the affirmations. I would tell myself how great I am. Uh, and I was battling this war against low self esteem, and the weaponry that I had to defeat that monster just wasn't adequate. It wasn't adequate. You can do all the affirmations you fucking want. It's not going to change anything. You can do all that leg work. It's not going to change anything. You can tell yourself in your mind that you're great and that you're wonderful. You can tell yourself that you should feel better about yourself. It didn't work for me. And for a lot of people, it is not going to work. And the reason why it's not going to work is because your brain is a scientist. It is a supercomputer that looks for facts, evidence, and substantive proof of what is being taught. Now, there are ways around that for an institution. People have a program within us that make it so that we automatically trust institutions, or we trust authority figures, or we trust individuals who were taught to trust at a very early age. However, with many things in regards to ourselves, and specifically if you're fighting low self-esteem, you're gonna need a lot of proof. You change your beliefs through offering new ideas and new knowledge, and by offering proof. You're not gonna just believe anything that you're telling yourself. You need evidence. So you can sit and do the I am confident, I am confident. You can do that affirmation all day long. But things are not going to change and they're not going to shift simply because you're not doing what's necessary to build your confidence. So let's ask ourselves a question. What's necessary to build our confidence? How do you convince your mind to believe in you? How do you take low self-esteem and turn it into, having belief in yourself? Having belief in your capacity to get things done. How do you make that work? Well, the answer is this. If your brain is a computer that looks for evidence, then you're going to have to provide evidence. And individuals with low self-esteem that don't have faith in themselves, they're going to have to put the work in. They're going to have to establish self-efficacy. What is self-efficacy? Self-efficacy is when you develop yourself so you can get shit done. And when you can get shit done, your brain will believe in you. Even if you can only get one small goal done, set that goal and crush that goal. Crush that goal. And if you set a small goal and crush that goal in your brain, faith in you will increase a small amount, small percentage, but your faith in yourself is increasing simply because your brain has proof and evidence that you can achieve these goals. Remember that your brain is looking for proof. It's looking for evidence. It's not just looking for pretty words. It's not looking for an affirmation. An affirmation is great and wonderful, but you have to stabilize yourself first and foremost before you even begin the process of trying to use an affirmation. If you're not confident in yourself, trying to say, I am confident, you're just lying. And I don't want any of you guys to lie to yourself in order to feel stronger, because meditation and mindfulness is designed to make you see the world as it truly is. I want you to see reality as it is and adapt to the reality and empower yourself in real life. Lying to yourself is not going to empower you. It's going to make you feel more powerful, but that's not the same thing as being more powerful. And I want you guys to remember, seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. Believing is not seeing. Just because you believe that you're more confident doesn't mean that you are more confident. I want you guys to hear me on this one. I want you guys to understand it's important to get this in your mind and sink it into your unconscious mind. Saying that you're confident, using those affirmations, they're not going to work until you provide evidence that they're effective. Your beliefs are not going to change because you're saying, I'm going to change my beliefs. You want to change your beliefs, and you have to change your knowledge base. And you have to change you. You are the key to your belief system. If you want to alter your belief system, you're going to have to alter yourself. And I know that's difficult. That's difficult for a person who's going through anxiety. That's difficult for an individual who's going through serious depression. I've been there. Trust me. It's hard to put faith in yourself. But you know what? I'm not asking you for faith. The Bible says that faith is a belief of things not seen, things that are not evidenced. You don't have proof of it. And if I ask you to put your faith in yourself and you don't have proof of the things that you're talking about, is that truly empowering you? I don't want you to put faith in yourself. I want you to change yourself and empower yourself. I've been in that situation. I've done the affirmation game. I've done, meditating and trying to convince myself that I'm more powerful. But what really made me feel more powerful was setting goals and achieving them. I opened up my own business. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I was the next Bill Gates and that my business flourished, but I opened up my own business. I put together programs. I went and I got clients, and I began to teach mindfulness and meditation. And by seeing how effective I was, and I wasn't always effective, I would look at myself and I would analyze myself. I would give myself constructive criticism, wouldn't beat myself up for mistakes, wouldn't hate on myself for my mistakes, because I was learning. And I had to be merciful with myself as I'm going through the learning curve. Or some people might call it the failure curve. But don't be afraid of these words. Don't be afraid of trying and failing. Don't be afraid of somebody saying that I tried this time and I failed. A failure doesn't mean you're going to fail forever. For an individual going through anxiety, I know that word is toxic, but embrace that word. By embracing that word and understanding that you get other opportunities and you get other chances, that's empowering. To continue to move forward after a failure, that's more empowering than you sitting for an hour by yourself and saying, I am confident. Because when you fall and you get back up, you're seeing your power. You're seeing that something knocked you down and you got back up. Now you can honestly say to yourself, I'm powerful. Not because of some mantra or because you try to trick yourself into believing in your own power. You are powerful because you got knocked down and you got back up and the circumstances didn't stop you along your path. That's strength. That's power. Now you're moving forward. You're moving forward in your truth, moving forward in the truth, moving forward in reality. You're not sitting around trying to lie to yourself, but you're using this opportunity to learn. And you're learning and you're becoming a bigger, stronger, more emboldened person. And that's what you want. Confidence is going to make you stronger, but at the same time, before you develop that confidence, you're going to have to start with self-efficacy. Set a goal for yourself. Figure out who you want to be. A lot of people lack confidence because they don't know who they want to be. They know what they want. I want better relationships. I want more money. I want more friends. I want more attention. I want the glamorous job. They know all of that. They can give you a wish list of everything they want. But what you want, your desires are not the same as developing yourself. Knowing your purpose, knowing your path. Knowing your path can help you develop yourself. Knowing who you want to be can help you develop yourself. And when I say who you want to be, I'm not talking about in a superficial way. I want to be happy. It's so superficial. Who doesn't want to be happy? Who do you specifically want to be? Who do you need to be happy? Yes, of course, you want abundance in your life. Absolutely. But what does that mean for you? Of course, it means money, but what does it mean for you? Does it mean having a big family? Does it mean having a small family? Does it mean just finding a relationship and making that work? Does abundance for you include traveling around the world and sitting at the feet of wise spiritual teachers? Does that include opening your own business? Does that include owning? Be very specific about what you want and what abundance means for you. It's not enough. And I want to stress this. It's not enough to say you want to be happy. Those are emotions. And they tell you all the time the universe is going to move itself because of your emotions and your passions. Well, guess what? The Buddha says the mind is the maker of all things and everything is created in the mind. Your emotions without mental focus don't mean anything. I see so many people out there who are driving their reality and driving their destiny primarily with emotions and nothing else. All that stuff that people were talking about, use your emotions to create your reality. Your emotions can, in fact, create your reality, but first the thought. Everything begins with the thought. Everything begins with the thought. What do you want to accomplish? Think about it. Visualize it in your mind. And then put all your passion and your emotions behind that, and that will drive you. It's not about trying to drive the universe. It's about trying to drive you. You are the universe. Your body is made up of the components of the universe. The elements and materials within dying stars exploded across the universe and came to this planet and made you. You are the universe. You have elements from the earth, elements from the heavens, elements of the divine, and elements of the material. All exist within you. You are earth, air, fire, water, and spirit in one being. You are the universe. So when they talk about trying to manipulate the universe with your passions, it's talking about you. You drive yourself through passion and through emotion because that's what makes human beings make decisions. Most human beings, their decisions are made and their actions are guided by passion and emotions. But you must define what the emotions are supposed to accomplish and attach your emotions to a thought, a goal. But getting back to what I was saying, you absolutely positively have to develop confidence. You can't use trickery to be more confident. You can't tell yourself, today I am confident. It's not going to work. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be careful about your self-talk. Every single day you're going to wake up and you're going to have an opportunity to say really harsh and cruel and mean things to yourself, or you're going to have opportunities to say wonderful things to yourself. Encourage yourself. You're going to have opportunities to say, I can achieve my goal. You're gonna have opportunities to say to yourself, this is my chance, let me make this move now. You have opportunities to say to yourself, I'm not gonna let anything hold me back. That's positive self-talk, and you need that. But your self-talk has to be reasonable. And telling an individual who's dealing with very low self-esteem, anxiety, trauma, depression, saying to yourself, I am confident, your brain being the hyperactive, super fast calculating device that the Most High created so that we can navigate our way through three-dimensional space, it's not going to believe it. Your brain can smell a lie. It can. Even when we do things that are destructive to ourselves, we know that we're doing things that are destructive to ourselves. We know when our patterns are not working. We know that when they're not going to work. We know when we have created opportunities for abundance and we've created opportunities for pain and suffering. We no matter how hard we try, we can pretend to be victims in this, but we know. You know you're the creator. Consciously or unconsciously, you know you are the creator of your destiny. You know that many of the situations you put yourself in are situations that are creating suffering in your life, but you are behind most of it. Of course, unforeseen things may occur. Accidents can occur. You can be deceived. We're all people. People can be deceived. But 9 times out of 10, we pretend to be deceived because we want to pretend to be blind to our own power. Because what happens if I make the wrong choice? But anyhow, going back to the topic of the conversation, you must develop self-efficacy so you can trust yourself. Trusting yourself, that's where the faith comes from. And that's what confidence is. Confidence is faith in you. I want you to have faith in you, but you can only get faith in you by developing yourself even more. Because if you don't develop yourself, and it might sound harsh, if you don't develop yourself, ask yourself the question, do you deserve to put faith in yourself? If you're going into a room to give a speech and you've never given a speech before and you've never practiced, do you deserve to put faith in yourself in that situation? If you are running your first business and you've never studied anything, you don't have a mentor, you haven't sat down to think of a budget, you haven't sat down to think of goals, you're not doing any study or research on what you're going to be selling as far as products or services, and you think you're going to just walk in and you don't deserve faith in yourself in that situation. You need to prepare and learn. And you can prepare yourself. and learn yourself. Why not? Why can't you prepare yourself and learn yourself? See, I'm not saying the things that I'm saying because I don't want you to have faith in yourself. I'm saying the things that I'm saying to teach you how to develop faith in yourself. But you're only going to have the capacity to have faith in yourself by developing yourself and building yourself and testing yourself as well. Unfortunately, in life, you're not going to be able to play it safe and develop true confidence. You're going to have to step outside your comfort zone. And guess what? For a person with low self-esteem and depression and anxiety, stepping outside your comfort zone and then afterward evaluating your performance, that could be brutal. It could be very brutal. But you are tougher than you think you are. You're stronger than you think you are. You think that a rejection is going to destroy you. It won't. I've been rejected probably more than anybody. I'm 41 years old. I've been rejected more than any 41-year-old has a right to. But at the same time, I'm willing to look at myself and see my flaws and see how I can get better, how I can improve, how I can build upon what I have and improve upon what I have. You know, over the last couple of weeks, I've made some big steps. I'm excited. Very soon, I'm going to be publishing a book. Very soon, I'm going to be publishing another book after that. I want to be able to develop products so I can give people, you know, if I can't see you face to face, if I can't talk to you face to face, I want to develop products so that if I'm not there, my products can go where I can't. But why am I so confident? I've never gone to college. I've never taken any writing classes because I'm confident because I've studied this my entire life. I've been writing since I was 9 years old. I've studied writing. I've read great works of literature. I've written screenplays. I've, written short stories. And I've had my ego shredded by people giving me their opinions of these things. But I know what I can do, and I know what I know. And I know I have the eloquence and the clarity to express these things. I teach mindfulness and meditation. I've been teaching it for years and meditating for over a decade now. I started meditating hardcore seriously when I was 30 and 41. It's 11 years in the game. So me writing a book about what I do already and what I know already, easy. I'm very confident because I put the work in, I put the hours in. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to be confident because you put the work in and you put the hours in. I don't want you to fake confidence. Your fake confidence can be shattered easily. Somebody can take away your fake confidence. Somebody can take away your fake self-esteem. It's yours. I don't want nobody to take it from you. I don't want somebody rejecting you to take away what you worked so hard for. But you're only lying to yourself anyway. If you work for it and truly build up confidence and self-esteem, nobody can take it. If somebody could take it away like that, and trust me, I've been there. I felt confident and powerful, trying to fake my way through it. And then one person would just say, no, I don't think so. No, not right now. And your confidence is gone for the rest of the day because you were trying to fake it till you make it. And faking anything when you're trying to empower yourself, when you're trying to truly empower yourself, reality will shatter every facade. Reality will destroy every single facade. There is no possible way you can trick your unconscious mind, the creator of your life, the creator of your universe. He's not going for it. She's not going for it. The God within you, the divinity within you, the creator of reality is going to see that as an affront. Your inner God is going to see it as an affront. You're sitting there trying to fake it till you make it. Don't fake anything. Build real confidence. I want you to believe in yourself. I don't want you to pretend like you believe in yourself. I want you to build true confidence. I don't want you to pretend as if you're confident. I want you to create your reality and shape your reality. I want you to have more resources, more money, more abundance. I want you to have a true connection with the individuals around you. I want you to have real friendships. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad says, seek yourself in heaven at once. He's not saying wait till you die to get what you think you deserve. What if this is heaven? The other day I was walking around with my sons and there was this huge field next to this playground, and these beautiful hills, and the grass was cut. It was so green as far as the eye could see, and trees, and the sun was shining. It was a bright, beautiful, hot day. The sky was so blue. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. And I said, you know what? What if this is heaven? I'm here with my children. We're completely safe. It's bright and it's warm. Everywhere you turn, you just see the sun. This is beautiful. It's absolutely mind-blowingly beautiful. How can I look at the situation and not say that I am in awe of the divinity that is here before me? Not up there somewhere, but the God that is before me now. Who's to say that I can't have heaven now? Looking at that scene at that moment, who's to say this is not heaven? That was too perfect. This could be heaven now. Take your heaven now. Create your heaven now. Build your heaven now. But guess what? You are heaven. I said earlier, you are the universe, you are your heaven, and you are your own hell. Seek yourself in heaven at once, as the most honorable Elijah Muhammad says. But you're gonna have to work for that. I don't want anybody out there thinking it is a hack. Everybody got some kind of hack now, a confidence hack, memory hack, a workout hack, meditation hack, anxiety hack. It's a hack for everything. All these hacks are giving you hacks. They want to give you shortcuts. They're selling you shortcuts. And some things there ain't no shortcut for. Some things you're going to have to put the work in. And for a person who suffers from anxiety, who needs immediate relief, I know. The person who suffers from low self-esteem and needs immediate relief, I know. I absolutely know that you don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that it's going to take time for you to become the person you want to be. Nobody wants to hear it's going to take work. Nobody wants to hear that it might take, if you're like with me, when I was suffering from panic attacks, it took some time for me to stop having them. But I was dedicated and I put the work in. And I got the results that I wanted. And you can have those results too. I think most people are afraid of work just in and of itself. They're afraid of effort. I'm not sure why. But don't be afraid of effort. Because you have the goal in mind. The goal is to build your confidence. You can do it. It just might take some time. But don't be afraid of the work. If you're an individual who's afraid that the results might not be there, that's understandable. But knowing the results are there and you're just afraid to put the work in, now that's something I can't forgive. That's unforgivable. That's unforgivable. You know you can have it, but you just don't want to work for it. You know that you can develop, you know that you could be confident and develop yourself into a confident person, but you don't want to put the work in. That's strange to me. Because when I was having panic attacks and laying on the floor thinking that I was going to die because I didn't know what else was going to happen, once I found out what was going on and I wasn't having physical health issues, I was having, mental health issues. When I said to myself, I could overcome this, I wasn't going to stop. I wasn't going to stop meditating. I wasn't going to stop experimenting with mindfulness. I mean, I can't even tell you guys half the experiments I've done on myself with self-hypnosis and summoning ancestors and trying to figure out meditation techniques to help individuals get rid of their trauma. I mean, I've used myself as a guinea pig for years. That's why I'm smiling right now, because I was willing to put the work in, and it's a tough process. And you're gonna have moments where you feel like, wow, I overcame everything, and then you're gonna have a moment where something goes left, and you're gonna realize, oh, I still got work to do. But that's okay. You can see improvement. Just set goals. Set small goals and measure your improvement, and then you'll see your confidence is starting to build simply because you're actually putting in the work and you're making measurable results. Over quarantine, I put some weight on, put a lot of weight on. I'm embarrassed to admit during quarantine, I think I gained like 30 pounds. I went from a, slightly chunky but still, strong looking 230 to like 260. Probably the biggest I've ever been in my life, and I'm over 40. But I know I can lose the weight because I lost the weight before. So I just put the work in. Bought a weight set. I'm in the garage, ready to rock and roll, and I can't complain. I put myself in this mess. I can't complain about the amount of work that it's going to take to achieve the goals that I want, as far as my health and my weight and how I look and all that stuff. I put the work in because I know I can have those results. I have that much confidence in myself, and you need to have that kind of confidence in yourself too. Set a small goal. Say I'm going to work out 3 times this week. Say I'm going to work out 3 times a week, every week for the next 6 weeks. It's a small goal, but that's a goal you can crush. And if you have one of those off days where you feel like I can't work out, I can't do it, do what I do. This is a hack for you. Since people want to fake it till they make it, and they want to use self-deception to empower themselves. This is what I do. I lie to myself too. I tell myself, you know what? Just do 5 minutes. One time I remember I had some weights before I got my weight sets. I had two 45-pound dumbbells, and I said to myself, man, I want to work out, got to lose weight, but I don't feel like it. My mind is not there. My thoughts are elsewhere. And I said to myself, you know what, Dev? That's how I talk to myself. I said, yo, Dev, you know what? Give me 5 minutes, bro. If you can give me a 5-minute workout, don't even worry about it. Just do 5 minutes. And before I knew it, 20 minutes had gone by. And it was a rough 20 minutes. It was brutal. But hey, there's a hack for you. Tell yourself, give me a 5-minute workout. And before you know it, 10 minutes are going to go by. Once your heart start beating and your blood start pumping, or at least if you're like me, because I like to lift weights. I might not like cardio. I'm not a big cardio fan. But I like to lift weights. I like to see how heavy something can be for me to lift it and pick it up. I like that strength and that power. I like feeling the tension in my muscles. And I like the look on people's faces when they see that I'm a little bit stronger than they are. Not saying that I'm some big, huge Superman or something like that, but I get a rush out of that. When I was really lifting weights and I had got down to about 208 pounds, I was bench pressing like 260 or 280 or something like that. That felt good because I was like one of my few friends that can do that. And I might not even that's not even that much, but just the fact that I started off, benching like 200 or something like that. I could do 200 one time. And then within the span of maybe 2 months, I was up to 265 or 270 or 280 or something. That was cool. I like that progress. I like the strength. And that's how you're going to become with everything you try. But you got to take those small steps and achieve those goals. And once you start crushing those goals, first, you might struggle a little bit. The little voice at the back of your head might convince you not to even be bothered. The little voice at the back of your head might convince you to don't even waste your time, right? But then, when you fight through that, and you put in that work, and you might slip up the first time and not do as good as you would like. Try it again, you might slip up, but the second time you got a little bit better. Third time you got a little bit better. Fourth time you got a little bit better. Before you know it, you're crushing a goal. Then you're moving on to something even harder. Go through the same process. But the fact that you're making that progress, now you can feel confident in what you're doing. Now you can feel like I got this. It becomes easy to you, and you earned your confidence. And that's what I want you guys to walk away with today. Earn your confidence. Can't cheat. Can't cheat your confidence. Regardless of what you think, you can't cheat your confidence. And that's what I need you guys to understand. You can't cheat it. Don't fake it till you make it. Don't fake your way to confidence. Can't. You can try. Can't do it. Anyhow, peace and blessings to everybody. From Devin McCrory of the Wellness Initiative, I will see you guys soon. Be safe. Be well. Be blessed. Adios.